Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Come to help the Muslims at the cost of my life. See for themselves and decide. A Sikh brother in London had once asked me, how do I want to die? And I said, I want to die saving people's lives. So here I am. And so we've seen how he has stolen things. There's more evidence from the Quran, as we saw from Surah 10, Surah Yunus, ayat 16. Allah's will was not in this what has been recited to you by him, by this person, Prophet Muhammad, and nor would he have made it known to you. So we saw, I showed you a little bit from the previous live stream, um, that he may have copied this from the if Allah had willed, polytheists, if Allah had willed, we would not have worshipped anything other than him. Surah 16, 935. And I had a slight cognitive dissonance problem last night. I couldn't believe what I saw. It's so easy to detect. And so I had to make sure, because my Shia alims, again, giving them the benefit of the doubt, and Ismaili Imam, Harvard University, cum laude graduate, right? So I had to keep reading, and I'm like, going, no, I think I'm wrong. And I had all these problems last night in the previous live stream of 4 hours. Okay, so again on this ayat, right? Now coming to this ayat, Surah 10, ayat 16. If Allah had willed, I would not have recited it to you. And I don't want to confuse myself again going, but then will you not reason? So nor would he have made it known to you, for I had remained among, okay? So I'm not going to read the whole ayat. So let me start by Surah 18, ayat 23. Why have I put this here just a while ago in my notes? Nor say of anything, I shall be sure to do so. Oh, and so tomorrow, right? So Allah's will, Surah 18, ayat 24, except if Allah wills, right? So if Allah wills, inshallah, not I will. So trying to make it very sure for myself that I haven't made a mistake here about Surah 10, ayat 16, that Allah's will was not in this, that he should recite to you, nor that he would make it known to you. Okay, so just checking on this through Surah 18, ayat 23 and Surah 18, ayat 24, except if Allah wills. So if Allah wills, then I will do so. So tomorrow, Allah wills, right? So this has to be like this. If Allah wills, yeah. So very easy. If Allah wills, it would happen, right? Or I would do it. If Allah wills, I would do it. So here we have Allah's will. In short, Surah 18, ayat 23, Surah 18, ayat 24, we have Allah's will, not His will. Just checking. Now, Surah 10, ayat 16 again. Say, if Allah had willed, I would not have recited to you. So if Allah had willed, just working it out, I would have recited it to you, right? If Allah had willed, I would have recited it to you. So this would be that Allah wills that I recite it to you. So what have I taken away? Not, the not here, right? So then we have Allah's will. If Allah had willed, I would have recited it to you. Here Allah wills. Above ayah, Allah didn't will. Surah 10, ayat 16, Allah didn't will that He recite it to you. And that Allah have made it known to you. For sure, right? You get it? Very easy. So problem is that Allah's will is not in this ayat, and Allah's will has to be in everything, right? By the permission of Allah, they can do bad, but Allah's will, you know, that's in the Quran ayat, like if they do things, it's by the permission of Allah. Allah gives them respite to do bad. But now we have Allah's will, which I thought was in everything and good things, not in bad things, right? But here, okay, but and also for the recitation of this Quran and make it known to you, Allah's razamandi, Allah's permission has to be also for the bad things, but you know, for the good things too, and for this, Allah's will has to be in this. How is it missing in this? The way the Quran ayat is put. So how can I explain it? Okay, by the permission of Allah, they do bad things because, you know, under Allah's permission, they do bad things. They can't do anything. You can't do anything, Allah says, meaning in the Quran, without Allah's knowledge or permission. It should have been, without Allah's knowledge, you cannot do anything. He knows all that whatever you are doing. But the Quran ayats are wrong in saying that by Allah's permission, they do the bad things. No, it shouldn't be like that. Another correction made, right? Allah's knowledge, yes. Under Allah's eyes, you do things like He's seeing, He's all seeing what you are doing. That's also correct. But not by, so the will of Allah should be only to what is good. And in this also that I would not have, that He should have recited to you. Allah's will should have been in this. If Allah had willed, I would not have recited it to you. Meaning, Allah did not, if Allah had willed, Allah did not will that He should recite it to you. Now, what He has done above ayah, Allah didn't will that He be recited, that He recite this to you. Oh my God. So, again, working it out, number A, point. If Allah had willed, not had I recited it to you. Number B, not would I have recited it to you if Allah had willed. If Allah had willed, I would not have recited it to you. If Allah had willed, I would not have recited it to you. Correction. If Allah had willed, I would have recited it to you. Right? Thus, Allah didn't will that this be recited to you by Him. If Allah had willed, I would not have recited it to you. So if this not was not there in the Quran ayat, if this not was not there in the Quran ayat, then Allah's will would have been there, right? If Allah willed, I would have recited it to you. So then we see this, what another kind of subtle proof on another point is that he's stolen this ayat from the polytheists. Surah 16, ayat 35, and those who associate others with Allah say, if Allah had willed, we would not have worshipped anything other than Allah, other than Him. So they are correct in saying this. But I think he kind of, so what has he done? Correct. This ayat is correct, what the polytheists are saying. If Allah had willed, we would not have. So Allah's will is that they associate with Him. Correct ayat. So he copied this ayah style for Surah 10, ayat 16 and got it wrong. This also point. So another subtle clue, proof that Prophet Muhammad copied this from polytheists. Okay, so then again, you see, so he copied it in the style, and this is he copied this ayah style from four from Surah 16 ayat 35. For it's put in Surah 10 ayat 16, and it got it wrong. So Surah 10 ayat 16 again, say if Allah had willed, I would not have recited it to you, nor would He have made it known to you. For I had remained among you a lifetime before it, then will you not reason? Allah, Allah's will is not in this. Forget reasoning. So no mashallah and no or inshallah. Allah's will. If Allah wills, I would have recited it to you. I would have. The not is a wrong thing. So it's been copied, must have been copied from Surah 16, ayat 35. Person is an ummi. As it is said in the Quran, unlettered prophet, right? This is your ummi, unlettered prophet. Surah, I think ummi, right, is the Arabic word for it, unlettered, unlearned, unlearned. So knowledge only coming from Allah to him, whatever he's learned. So now we go to Surah 39, ayat 4, finding out that Allah's will is not in this. So is Allah's will limited or bad, or what is this? Like I showed you in Surah 2, ayat 220 last night in my previous live stream. Had Allah willed, He would indeed have imposed on you exacting conditions, or put you into difficulties if He had wished. Did they put wish and will for sha, right? Will. This Arabic word, sha, wished or willed. So if Allah had willed, He could have put you into difficulties. So He uses His will not to do it, or to make it easy for you, or to make it difficult for you. Anyways, if Allah had willed, He could have put you into difficulties. But what made Him not put you into difficulties is here what they say, I think, what many Muslims must have missed. He is indeed exalted in power, wise. Hakim or wise, okay. So he's wise, and so he doesn't, so this will of Allah is tainted, corrupted, could be. Unless it's, you know, controlled by his other attributes, like being exalted in power and wise. Do you see this? Then that's why I've taken you to Surah Zumar ayat, where it's again said something about his will. Surah 39, Zumar ayat 4. If Allah had intended, now even irada comes in, intention comes in of Allah. If Allah had intended to take a son, He could have chosen. Even His choice comes in from what He creates, whatever He willed. And His will comes, right? Creation also, but will, this kind of attributes like intended, chosen, and willed. We will take these three. Exalted is He. He is Allah, the One, the Prevailing. What does this mean? Muslims, you may have missed the meaning of this ayat and the attributes later on. That does it mean to say, according to this ayat, Allah by intention, choice, and will had a son, could have a son, could have a son. Will had a son, or could have a son, right? I just, some mistake here, my mistake, sorry. But He's above His intention, choice, and will by being Allah, the One, the All Prevailing. Have you all missed this, Muslims? Oh, what does this mean? Let me just check. This is one of a kind. What does this mean? Let me just check. This is my voice. Let me just check, and then this is one of a kind. My voice. Sound is good? Loud enough? So when Allah used His will to thoroughly purify, okay, now we go to another point. Do you get the point here? Surah 39, ayat 4. Many of you Muslims, many must have missed this, or all of you. You see, Allah's will, intention, what does it depend upon? If He if He intended, He can do anything. Like His will. Okay, in other words, maybe His will is unlimited. He can give you salt water, make have a son, and the salt water will come later. Allah purifies, oh no, he can make sweet water, soft, saltish water, you know, and he can have a son also. But what stops his, oh, his will is unlimited or limited. No, no, it is like it can do anything, right? Ah, so it must be limited. It must be unlimited. But what limits his will? Oh, so Allah's limited. Let's make, I've made a mistake here. So his will, through his will, he can choose. Oh, it's unlimited. But what, some method, so he is Allah, the one, the prevailing. So that's why he can't have a son. But his will and his intentions are unlimited. Like he can, when he intends a thing, he says to it, be, and it is. Oh, so now we figure out, now correction, that Allah's will is unlimited, not limited. So we discovered this, and I make a correction here. My title says Allah's will limited. So what limits him is that because he is one and the prevailing, he can't have a son. Uh, he can have a son, but he this one Allah and all prevailing, or whatever the word, all prevailing, is it, or wise? Let me see, Surah Zumar ayat 4. Okay, it's going to take time. I'm in the flow. I don't want to go to the, check it in Quran.com or somewhere. Anyhow, so whatever this Arabic word attribute is of Allah, it stops his will from taking a son, even its intention, even making a choice like this, and so willing it. Oh, so Allah's will, now according to these Quran ayats, unlimited, right? If he willed, he could have. If he intended, chosen from what he creates, whatever he willed, whatever he willed. So in Surah Zumar, ayat 4, his will is unlimited. He can do anything he likes. He's able to do Shay'an Qadir, able to do anything he likes. But exalted is he above all that they associate with. No, no. So he's Allah, the one, the prevailing here. Surah 39, ayat 4. Sorry, I went to Surah Nahl. Surah Nahl ayat. Exalted is he above all that they associate with him. So now you get it. His will is limited. His intention, irada, is limited, unlimited. Sorry, unlimited, unlimited. And so is his choice. He can choose from what he wants. So when Allah used his will to thoroughly purify Al Bayt, I have to turn a little, right? To show you what nonsense he's done here. What? So when Allah used his will to thoroughly purify Al Bayt, Allah came to his will below the Allah, the one and Allah and all prevailing. Surah, right? Thoroughly purify Ahl Bayt, Surah 33, ayat 33. He came, no, he came, he used his unlimited will, so, but coming below Allah, the one and all prevailing. In Surah Zumar, ayat 4. Oh, beneath that. So his will attribute, you get it? So I can't find that word too again. So he's, so Surah 24 ayat 21 says, but Allah purifies whom he wills, right? Allah purifies whom he wills. O you have believed, do not follow the footsteps of Satan, and whoever follows the footsteps of Satan, indeed he enjoins immorality and wrongdoing, and if not for the favor of Allah upon you and his mercy, not one of you would have been pure, Zakiya, Zaki, ever. Okay, or Tayyibin or Tahirin. Masumin al-Masumin. Tayyibin al-Tahirin. Or Tahir. Is it Tahir? Mutahar? No, it's Zaki, right? Pure. Not one of you would have been, not one of you would have been pure ever. But Allah purifies whom He wills. And Allah is hearing and knowing. Now, when He purifies whom He wills, that means He doesn't use that he doesn't use merits or anything, right? He can purify whom He wills. Unlimited will. Oh, but not because they merit it, not because they've earned it through merit. Well, Allah purifies whom He wills. Now, could I use another ayat I can't find? So I have to jump. Okay, let's say, oh no. Let's say Maryam's mother prayed, right? So this is Surah 33 at 33 is on Allah only wishes or wills to remove or intends. It's ori. Okay, this is not will, but this is also intention or wish, they say. Allah only wishes to remove all abomination from you, you members of the family, and to make you pure and spotless. Right? Tathira, tahira, kum tathira. See, here Allama Rashid Turabi in his majlis, starting, beginning. The 12 Shia, genius in Indo-Pakistan, reciter, Zakir, majlis, religious scholar. This is me and my English. So here is the intention. So even the intention, if he intends, you don't earn it through merit, right? Or do you? Okay, maybe you earn it like someone like Bibi Maryam. Was Bibi Maryam's mother praying, and we see in Surah 3 ayat 35, mention of Muhammad when the wife of Imran said, "My Lord, indeed I have pledged to you what is in my womb, consecrated for you. So accept this from me, consecrated. So accept this from me. Indeed, you are the hearing, the knowing." Any mother believer who prays like this may get her Maryam, someone like Maryam, very pure, or like Yahya, and so even Zachariah prayed so to Allah, right? So in 19 ayat 19, he said, "I'm just a messenger." No, wait. So you are not pure in your mother's wombs, even. Okay, now see this. So Surah 53 ayat 32 says, "Those who avoid the major sins and immoralities, only committing slight ones, indeed your Lord is vast in forgiveness. He was most knowing of you, and when He produced you from the earth, and when you were fetuses in the wombs of your mothers, or fetuses, in the wombs of your mothers, a jinnatun. You must be that fiery place in a fiery or in the womb. Oh, fi butuni. Jinnatun. So, oh, there's a place in your mother's, you were fetuses. Oh, the fetus is the fiery thing, fiery. A jinn coming. We've made jinn of smokeless fire, and you kindle your own fire from trees. Ranait coming. So bear with me. So do not claim yourselves to be pure. That's zakku. Tayyibina tahirin al-masumin mazlumin. Pressed. So do not claim yourselves to be pure. Even in the fetuses, don't claim. No. He produced you from the earth when you were fetuses in the wombs of your mothers. He produced you. So do not claim yourselves to be pure. That means that even in the fetuses, maybe. He's giving an example, so do not claim. When you are even born, you are not the pure, right? It could mean that. So do not claim yourselves to be pure. But he's done all these things, and then you are sinful, and maybe even your parents are sinful. He's not like Maryam's mother. You are not like Maryam's mother. All you Muslims pray that your children be pure, come out pure. Otherwise, you are impure, impure, impure. This also taken away from you, your innocence. You are not pure. You may be innocent, a little bacha fetus, little child, baby. In fetus, fetus also a jinnatun. This fiery Allah has produced. But what this mean that when you are born later on, don't, because your parents maybe your DNA is terrible, impure. That's why you have diseases and all this. Getting angry. You are not pure in your mother's wombs even, because the sperm coming from your father impure. Your father has done some immoralities. Avoid major who avoid, if they not avoid major sins and immoralities, only slight ones. And maybe Allah even forgive your believing father having sharab, alcohol. Muta not bad sin. It allowed in Islam. At least the Sunnis know that the Prophet Muhammad allowed them earlier on and then cancelled it. So do not claim yourselves to be pure. Poor Muslims. See. So now you are not pure in your mother's wombs even because your father's sperm is impure. You get it? And your mother's womb is impure. She may have done something wrong. Disobedience to her husband. Wombs. So you are not pure in your mother's wombs even. So who is pure at birth? Only Jesus and Yahya. And those who pray maybe that, oh Allah, purify us. Make us pure. Make us pure. Those who purify themselves and to remember Allah. Surah Allah, I think, right? So only Jesus and Yahya on in earth at birth are pure. So Surah 19 ayat 19, I take about Jesus Christ. He said, ayat, he said, God said, oh no, angel said, he said, I'm just a message bearer of your Lord. I've come to grant you a most pure boy. Zakiya. Okay? Zakiya, pure boy. So now Jesus is pure as a boy. Now he becoming pure from birth, right? So Surah 19 ayat 24, Surah Maryam ayat 24, and he called her from below her. Do not grieve, your Lord has provided beneath you a stream. I thought this was Allah calling her from beneath. When I was a Shia, I got it wrong. Even from the Shias, I got that even not only from the Sunni, that he who called out to his mother, her, there's a difference of opinion among scholars as to whether he refers to the baby or to the angel. Even the Sahih International saying this. But from Shia, what I find, I don't find anything written on this. This he who he is, whether he is Jesus Christ or what. But from multilingual Quran, I just find the Shakir's translation, the child. Then the child in bracket. Thank God, okay, for the translation. Maybe Shakir Shia. The child called out to her from beneath her. Grieve not, surely your Lord has made a stream to flow beneath you. So that's all we needed to know. So wanted to correct myself, so just put this ayat here, out of topic. But maybe this might help somewhere right now on this topic, for this topic. Surah 4 ayat 49, do you not see towards those who claim purity for themselves? Nay, it is Allah. He purifies whom He wills. Again, you are not to ascribe purity, claim purity for yourselves. Some translations say ascribe. So do not ascribe purity for yourselves, themselves. Do you not see those who claim purity for themselves? Nay, it is Allah. He purifies whom He wills. Now, this will again on merit or what? If you pray to Allah, maybe He give you a maybe thoroughly, Shias thoroughly purify you. Don't worry. Not only Al Bayt. So look how you are deceived and misguided. Nay, it is Allah. He purifies whom He wills. Now, how? If He willed, He could have a son. So if He willed, so we go back to the polytheists, right? So His will, they were right. Now we work it out. Pray to Allah to purify you, Allah purifies. So when the polytheists used Allah's will, Shah, right? Shah. Allah could have a son in Surah Zumar ayat 4. And back to polytheists ayat, where is it? Oh God, going up. Ooh. So if they are right, say if Allah had willed, we would not have worshipped anything other than Him. So at least in this, they are right about the will of Allah, right? Look. So we worked it out now, right? Oh my God. Surah Zumar ayat 2. Surah Zumar ayat 4. Through that. If He willed, He could choose. And He could have and if He wills, He can purify you. If He wills, He can do anything. But what stops Him is that He says, I'm above all this. But if He willed, He can. Get the point, please. Oh, taking Surah Zumar ayat 4. So the polytheists are not wrong in this, right? Surah 16 ayat 35. Say, if Allah had willed, we would not have worshipped anything other than Him. Neither we nor our fathers, nor would we have forbidden anything, though through other than Him. Through other than Him. Thus did those do before them. Correct? So if He willed, He can do anything. Then Surah Zumar, on this point, coming back to Surah Zumar. Surah 39, ayat 4, if Allah had intended to take a son, He could have chosen from what He creates whatever He willed. Now what happened? What He say? That's right. If He chose, He could have a son. If He intended, He could have a son. If He willed, He could have a son. Allah could have a son. Exalted is He. What stops Him? What stops His intention? Here, choice, to choose and to will from what He creates. What stops Him? His exaltation. He is Allah, the one, the prevailing. Look at the division. Look at the division in His attributes. One attribute of His limiting another attribute. Oh. So when they say when the Hindus have been saying, you limit Allah, they have not been able to explain this to the Muslims or show them like I have been now showing you. And even the Shias and the Ismailis come, Boris come. Please, with respect, I invite you kindly, warmly. Huh? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Right? Humbly, Look what he's done, right, against the polytheists. Oh my God, and how misguided you are. But his will is unlimited. He can do what he say in another ayat. And he purifies whom he wills, right? He says, so do not claim yourselves pure. I have come to grant you a most pure son. And so I, for myself, just working, a child called out to her beneath. Okay, this. Surah 4, ayat 4, purifies whom he wills. Nay, it is he who purifies whom he wills, right? Let's see if you're on merit, or maybe you do dua and he, because you're a believer, he will purify you. Pray to Allah to purify you, Allah purifies you. Then Surah 3 at 35, mention of Muhammad when the wife of Imran said, yeah, this for this ayat. So if you pray to Allah like the wife of Imran, pray to Allah to give her, my Lord said, my Lord, indeed I have pledged to you what is in my womb, consecrated. So accept this from me. And he accepted. That's Surah Al Imran, the next verse. A good acceptance. So accept this from me, indeed you are the hearing, the knowing. So Surah 3 at 40, he said, my Lord, how will I have a boy when I have reached old age and my wife is barren? He, the angel said, such is Allah. He does what he wills. So Allah's will is unlimited, unstoppable. Like, okay, if he wills, he can choose and the choice comes in, but if he wills, he can purify all of you. Then Surah 56 ayat 70, it's unlimited. If he willed, we could make it bitter. So why are you not ungrateful? Could make which water bitter? The rainwater. Like the sea water is bitter, right? I think he refers to rainwater here in Surah 56, ayat 70. Sixer, chakalagya. Sounds like I'm doing some cricket or commentary. Oh my God. So what now? If Allah willed, if He willed, if we willed, we could make it bitter. So not going on any law or anything, right? Any method used here there's a method we must follow. If you want to be a righteous, you have to believe, do good works, good deeds and all this. Allah has given you a method to pray like this and all this. But his will doesn't have any method or anything, doesn't go with the laws of the universe, whatever he's created, doesn't go with what well, how shall I put it? So if he willed, it's unlimited. He could have, we could make it bitter. So why are you not grateful? Because he didn't will it. But what law did he follow? That the rainwater was not made saltish, bitter. Huh? Right? At least get this. At least get this. If we willed, we could make it bitter. So, through his will, he can make it bitter. So, why are you not grateful? Forget why are you not grateful, but what law is he following to not make the rainwater bitter for you? Gee, ooh. So, Surah 7, ayat 28 now. And when they commit an immorality, they say, we found our fathers doing it, and Allah has ordered us to do it. Although here they say ordered, not willed. Ordered us to do it. What did Shaitan tell Adam? Although, why did they become naked? And then Allah blames Shaitan here. But there in Surah Taha, who does he blame? Adam, for not having the determination and forgetfulness and having and forgetting, right? So maybe they know who stripped Adam naked. Hmm. Or what? They should have been naked anyways from the very beginning. Allah has ordered us to do it. Immorality could mean, they're going naked around the Kaaba at that time. So, in what context of Islamic, the coming from the history, Islamic history, that the polities were going naked around the Kaaba, whistling, clapping, Quran ayat, immoralities. What this whistling and clapping, this ritual of yours? And why? And on water to the pilgrims, but that not immorality, of course. But he tried to change it in what manner? Using Allah. That it not equal. You make it equal to believing in Allah. What the terrible. So now, okay, they ordered us to do it, right? Now, look. Okay. I will go with you. Immorality. Are they saying wrong thing about Allah that Allah has ordered us to do it? Okay, wait. Just technically seeing now, Surah 7, Ayat 30. A group of you he guided and a group deserved to be in error. Indeed, they had taken the devils as allies instead of Allah while they thought they were guided. While they thought they were guided, Zana, they thought they were guided. While they thought they were guided. No. It's not even Zanu, conjecturing, guessing. It's not even Aql, thought. What is this? Yeah. Sabuna. Yeah. Sabuna. Thanks to Quran.com and other Corpus Quran and all this. Okay, I couldn't find the meaning of Sabuna. Is it Yah Sabuna? Okay, I checked or just, what is this Yah Sabuna? Not because they thought they are guided, but by whom are they guided? By what are they guided? Aligned to the universe, to the planets, to the stars, sun, moon, galaxies, floating. So we go to Surah Yasin, Ayat 40, to find out what actually is this Yasabuna here, while they say they thought that they were guided. So something near to this Yasabuna comes in Surah 36, Ayat 40. They are not guided by men, but who are they guided by? The universal laws that the sun, moon, stars, galaxies all follow, floating. What does it say here in Surah 36 at 40? Neither does it lie in the sun's power to overtake the moon, nor can the night outstrip the day. All glide along, each in its own orbit. Yasabuna, Yasabun. What has come here? Yasbahun, Yasbahun. We float, glide. Neither does it lie in the sun's power, what? Nor can the night outstrip the day. All glide, all glide. It comes from, can it be coming? I tried to find Yasabuna to mean thought, but I couldn't find it. For Surah 7, Ayat 30. What I found was glide, Yasabun, next to this word. Very similar to this word in Surah 7, Ayat 30. I found floating, gliding, swimming, however you may translate it in English. Yasbahun. It does not mean then that they thought. I tried to search Google. They thought it. Okay, so I searched and they thought. Okay, what did I find? Which ayat? And which word in Arabic? Surah 7, ayat 171. And recall when we shook the mountain over them as though it were a canopy, and they thought that it was going to fall over them. And we said, hold firmly to that which we have given you, and remember what is in it, that you may guard against evil. I've done this, dhanu, dhana, right? And I looked, it doesn't even say like they thought. Thought is dhanu. Conjecture is also dhanu, right? Thinking. Thought. Dhanu. Dhanu. Not. While they thought that they were guided. Surah 7, 930. The word is not dhanu here. The word is yahsabun. Yahsabun. Maybe A is not pronounced. I can't properly read Arabic, right? I can't read it to find out. I need a translator. Quran.com has not, recently it's not available. It's been unavailable now. So I just have to, but this word is not thought. Please look at it. Surah 7, 930. A group he guided, and a group deserved error. Indeed, they had taken the devils as allies instead of Allah while they thought that they were guided. The word for thought they were guided is this, sabuna. They thought. Sabuna. I can't find it in the Quran saying it's, except in this ayat. They thought. In another ayat I found, they thought that it was going to fall over them. It's zanu, zana. They thought. So now we come to Surah Najah. How was he guided up Mi'raj for Mi'raj? Why does Allah say by the star when it descends? And who is descending? Who is coming down? Now it's an angel. You see, no one has explained this to you Muslims. You have been so misguided and blaming the polytheists left, right, and center. Why does he start this Surah Najm ayat, where Prophet Muhammad then saw the greatest signs of Allah? The greatest sign of Allah. Who is guiding him? You have not understood Surah 53 ayat 1. You have not understood these rest of the ayats properly, that now I'm explaining to you. So by the star when it descends. Najm, or Najm, right? Oh, the ayat is on the star. The ayat's name, the surah's name is on the star, not the ayat. The surah's name is Najm. Why the star? So what are they guided by? Don't look at immorality now, but just at this point, technically, right? Looking at this. So, yeah, forget immorality. Allah ordered. Allah does not order. See, he's put the wrong blame on them, that he says, and when they commit an immorality, they say, we found our fathers doing it. Okay. But they may not be saying it's immorality. But, let's say they're going, which we were told Islamic history that they were going naked around the Kaaba. They're not saying this is immoral, but Allah has put the, remember this point, or get this point now, immorality. So going naked for them is not an immorality, it's not immoral or indecent. So they say, but how it is put against them, it's terrible. They say we found our fathers doing it and Allah has ordered us to do it. Here it's ordered. Say, indeed, Allah does not order immorality. So, the wrong blame on them that they're doing something immoral, and they're saying Allah ordered us to do this immorality, but they don't say here. It doesn't say Allah has ordered us to do it. It says only this, not immorality. But for you, every different culture has a different, like the universal laws are very few, and there are relative laws for societies, different cultures, all this. They differ. What is right for one person may not be right for another person, may be wrong for another person. What is gain for another person may be a loss for another person. Right? Oh, do not follow. Oh, I should have given this ayat too. Surah 7, ayat 28. Oh, children of Adam, Bani Israel, Shaitan stripped your parents naked. And Allah was watching. Quite. Allah's will was in it. But He let it happen. Do not follow the footsteps of Shaitan, that he make you also strip yourselves naked, as he made your parents, Adam and Eve, strip them naked. Right? So now we've turned. I've taken a turn, right? A short here and there. So you get it. Here he is will. How unlimited, at least get unlimited will at times. Like if you will shows in the Quran ayats that it's unlimited. It won't follow a rule or anything. Like, oh, how do you judge? Are evil and good equal? Right? Like that. Will, even the will of Allah will not judge. Okay, sometime if you pray, how I say it, so He will purify you on that point also. Only Ahlul Bayt He purify, only Jesus Christ He make pure through, when He was a boy, or He, what this? So that you are not pure, you are all that. You are sinners and you follow Jesus Christ. Yeah. But now the point is that I wanted to bring that point and put it in here, edit. So what, are evil, but what His will operate on? Does His Allah's will see that it's evil or not? Yeah, it can purify you, but what a rule does it follow a rule? Maybe, because Maryam's mother prayed. Okay, but does it in the other ayat, does it follow a rule? Would it follow? If Allah willed, He could have made the sweet water saltish, right? Now here, you not to have to follow a rule, like what He makes saltish, what He make sweet. So if Allah will, He can even have a son. He can make a sweet water saltish. He could have from the very beginning. Even change it afterwards. I don't know. So His will is like this. He can change. At times it's like this, right? So are evil and good equal? So His will at times not to see. He can make a good bad, bad good through His will. What He not approve of through His will. Let's put it this way. What His other attribute go against, He can make it, like Surah Zumarayat. What can He do? He can have a son, associate partners with Allah. So that bad in Islam. But it's saying right in front of you that his will can do that. If he also intend, he says to it be and it is. So he not to see right or wrong. He just create. Are evil and good alike? So his will at times not operate like this. If it not go with some other, maybe I have to discover more, contemplate with his other attributes, depending on his other attributes, like he is one, he is all prevailing. And why can't he have a partner? Because he is the only one creator. What say Allah is Wahid, right? Let's go. So what is wrong with Quran? Oh, sorry, I forgot. But Quran ayat. Wait, I can't break the flow here because then I don't want you to miss out this very, very, subtle points. And I'm not completely prepared, but just the introduction on this. And not equal are the good and the bad, right? But if he will, what? Now he said that having a son is against his what? But if he will, if he intended, he could. Even if it be against Allah being one. So Surah 41, ayat 34. And not equal are the good and the bad. So repel evil with what is good, right? Surah Fussilat, ayat 34. And not equal are the good and the bad. Repel evil by that which is better. And thereupon the one on whom between you and him is enmity, he would become as though he was a devoted friend. So good and bad are not equal, but good and bad again depend on the culture, the religion. Some of the rules human beings have are not universal. Even moral rules that they take are not universally known as moral, right? Put it that way. So, what now? So, in some Quran ayats, we see that if he willed, he could make a saltish water bitter, even. Or they say, no, sorry, sweet water saltish. Or they say bitter, right? We go back to the notes. And you see this all glide along. So they are gliding. They say, oh my God. So what you align with, not cultural, not this Allah giving you, this not true Allah anyways. So by the universal law, you align yourselves. Like Dr. Deepak Chopra say, Aham Brahmasmi. The universe has abundance. Align. When you sing this mantra, you align with the universal universe. Whether law or not, I don't know. But I bring law in here, right? Why? Because we're not operating on certain laws of his, that he make water, let's say he can't have a son, but no, he can have a son. But why wouldn't he have a son? Surah Zumar, ayat, very important here. 4. Oh, so Allah is one also that. So sometimes in the Quran, ayat, will of Allah, not depending on what is good, what is bad for you, but he can make it. His will, he can make it bitter. By his will. Oh. So then what happened? What happened? So then Allah is one. So now since Allah is one, his will cannot operate here to associate others with him because he's one, the unique. Surah Maida at 73. Those who say Allah is one in a tree. Say Allah is one. Oh, that ayat I got. Oops, what's happening here? My pointer is not going there, sorry. In the beginning, say Allah is Wahid, is one. That's why he can't have a son. Or he's this I work out, right? Yeah, okay. Allah is one, I work out. No, no, not the Surah Ikhlas. Those is, oh God, again to the Christianity Trinity. Say, Allah is Wahid. There's only one God. If they do not stop saying this, those, okay, let's take this side. I can't find that. They say Allah is one. But not Surah Ikhlas, no. Another ayat. Certainly disbelieve those who say, indeed, Allah is the third of the three. Again, we come to the Christians. And there is no God except. I guess today it's all on. They want me. Say, Allah is Wahid. Oh, sorry, Xavier. Your God is the one God. There is no God except Him. Surah Ikhlas, I don't. No, no. It doesn't say Ahad. Wahid. Where does it say Allah is one God? In Surah Ikhlas. Oh, that Ahad, unity of the oneness of His being one. So the one and only God, there is no alternative. He's the sole originator from which all have arisen, and there's no partner. This 99 names of Allah, this not ayat coming. Oh, I can't find that ayat. I wish I had. Where I give to someone, I say, no, no, the Quran ayat does say that, say Allah is one, right? Wahid. Can't find it now. Only this on this Trinity. Right? There is an ayat. Okay. So what now overall, I can't find it right now. I should have. This is the problem. See, Allah is one, not unique, not Surah Ikhlas. Tell them Allah is one. Surah Ankabut, maybe. Ayat 46, right? Okay, so since we were on the associating partners with Allah, I should have gone to the Christian Trinity Quran ayat. But anyways, it's my fault. I do not argue with the people and do not argue with the people of the scripture except in a way that is best, except for those who commit injustice among them and say, we believe in that which has been revealed to us and revealed to you, and our God and your God is one, and we are Muslims to him. Wahid. So when the Christians say there's no the Quran ayat, we can say no, no. There's a Quran ayat that says Allah is one, and argue with them in the best manner. But I, being an ex-Muslim, should have done that. I put it in the comment section, right? Allah is one. This do not argue with the people of the scripture who have made Azra God, Jews, and the Christians who have made Jesus Christ Allah or Son of Allah, right? Somewhere in the Quran ayat, Surah Maryam ayat, he's not son, they say. Monstrous thing, they say. And if Allah wanted a son, Surah Zumar ayat 4, if he intended, he could. That goes on about Jesus Christ and Christians against Christians. So now, look here. He's one. He can't be two. So how do you make Jesus Christ to be Allah and the Son of Allah? Right? Like that. Okay. Just technically now, see this, okay? You see? Allah is one. Wahid. Now what's happened to his will? Surah Zumar ayat 4. What happened to his intention even when he says be and it is? He can have a son. And then in Maryam, oh, what monstrous thing they say. And it's against the nature. Nature has, like nature ghabraing, right? Ghabra na. The mountains may crumble down, the earth may split. Monstrous thing, they say. But if Allah willed, if Allah willed, he could have a son. If Allah intended, he could have a son. If Allah chose, he can have a son. Surah Zumarat. No problem. Technically, look at this. This technical problem in Islam. Oh my God. They have said that he say in the Quran ayat that Jesus they make as Allah, they take as Allah. And another ayat, Jesus they take as son of Allah. So, oops. Surah Maryam. Bear with me. I have been this very crucial, this coming down of Islam another way. Islam finished. And Muslims, not to misguide you, yeah? This Islam misguide you to no extent. See how. In various ways, Islam misguide you. How. Surah 19, ayat 89, you have done an atrocious thing. Nice. Okay. Advertisement. Oh. Ooh, we're not supposed to advertise. I don't mean to. I mean, it pop up. Surah 19, ayat 90. I'm just kidding. Nice. The heavens almost rupture therefrom, and the earth splits open, and the mountains collapse in devastation. Devastated nature. The heaven almost ruptured therefrom, and the earth splits open, and the mountains collapse in devastation, that they ascribe a son to Allah, that they attribute to the most merciful, Ar-Rahman, a son, not even Allah. Here it put this way. So now you see, Christians say, Jesus, son of Allah, and Jesus, Allah. But I'm not going into that, he not the son, but at least see this, right? So why he not the son of Allah? What to bring the devastation? Even Allah's will can bring devastation, right? Not forget Christian, no. How shall I say it? Then heavens almost rupture therefrom, and earth splits open, and the mountains collapse in devastation. That they ascribe a son to Allah, right? Christians do. But he say in Surah Zumar ayat 4, that if Allah intended, He would have chosen a son. If Allah intended to have a son, He would have chosen from what He has created, and Allah willed it how it would. So His will also, His intention, His will, His choice, bringing about a rupture in heaven, earth splitting, and mountains collapsing in devastation. If He used His will, if He used His will, His intention, and what else? Choice, right? Where is it? Oh, goodness. Oh, had Allah wished, intended, or wished, irada, to take to himself a son, he could have chosen, right? So what even, forget the Christian, blaming Christians that they take a son to Allah. So what his will, he could have. He could have chosen whom he pleased out of those whom he doth create. Whom he pleased. Now this Shia will also pleased. No, let's put the will. Yusuf Ali, if Allah had wanted to take himself, now Allah wanted. Mohsen Khan puts yuridu in the intention of Allah to will. It's gone other way around, I think. And pleased. Okay. Picture also does the same thing. Ghali, God has chosen of his creation. He willed for offspring, but it's far above this. But his will below this. His will, his intention. I can't find. Okay, just, but at least this part better. But he is far above this. So it is, you are saying, what are you saying here? What is Allah Himself saying here? Forget these translators. What is Allah Himself saying? That my will is terrible, below this, right? Although unlimited, sees no right and wrong, maybe even devastation to the mountains it creates and rupture to the heavens. God, God could have chosen any, even of His creation, He willed for offspring. God could have done it, right? But He is far above it. Oh, if you not see this, what you have missed. You are so misguided that even purity you cannot ascribe to yourself without praying to God to bless you with purity, purify you, or do good deeds, what did it say? If you, let's just a little bit take a break from here. Sorry. If you still want me to stick on this, you can keep reading this and work it out yourself now. Please do that. Surah Ala. What the word coming? Tahirin al or Zakiya. Zaki. Created, proportioned. Except what Allah should will. Oh, so Allah can will him to forget. This also coming in Surah Ala, right? Allah can make Prophet Muhammad forget. Look what his will not go like, maybe his will. So except what wills Allah. See, by degrees shall we teach thee to declare the message, so, meaning, so thou shalt not forget, except illa, exception is here, what Allah should will. Whatever reason he have to make him forget. And indeed he is the manifest, and what is hidden. He knows all that is manifest and all that is hidden. Ease for you, easy, make it facilitate for you. So remind the benefits. So fears Allah will be reminded, but the wretched one will avoid it. Greatest fire to enter, neither he will die there nor live. He has certainly succeeded who purifies the zakah himself. certainly has succeeded who purifies. So now you poor Mominines also, this point coming. Shias, you purify, try to purify yourself, go to your Ahl Bayt who are thoroughly purified by Allah. I mean, what what the reward they get because Allah wishes to thoroughly purify them. Allah wished to thoroughly purify them. But you poor people have to work hard to purify yourselves so that you may prosper, don't you? Or maybe I was not told and mention the name of the Lord and pray. So here, you poor people, Muslims, whereas your Ahlul Bayt are purified. Even your al Mu'mineen, they say are purified. The Sunnis say this, right? Because Allah wished, Allah yuridu, Allah intended, Allah wished that they be purified. So just a little bit they did. Well, at what age Allah intended to purify them? But you have to work hard. He has certainly succeeded to purify himself, although it doesn't mean to work hard. Here, who purifies himself who affirm the faith, giving up disbelief and all this you have to do. Adopted good morals, giving up evil morals, this Sunni side. Also success do not imply, oh God, it goes on. So the Shias were, the Sunni side. So, you have to do all these things to purify yourself. But when Ahlul Bayt did it, or what? A little bit, they were purified thoroughly. And Shia say, we are not purified. No. Masumin tahirin al-tahib. What? Tathira. Ooh. Ahlul Bayt and the Imams thereafter, of the progeny of Prophet Muhammad. And Prophet Muhammad himself purified. Tayyabin al-tahirin al-masumin al-mazlumin. Tahirin. So they are tahir. But what it is, say tathira. Let us see. Again, Surah 33. Allah wishes to thoroughly purify them with the third purification. What have they done that Allah wishes? And the Sunnis say this conflict coming, differing views, beliefs. That Ummul Mu'mineen, because it talk about this ayat talk about Ummul Mu'mineen. And the daughters and what and of Prophet Muhammad, and establish prayer and give zakah and obey Allah and His Messenger. Sorry, Talat and give zakah and obey and Allah. Only Allah wishes yuridu, intends. Allah wishes lahu. Right from Surah Yasin, like when Allah wishes to be it to be, or when Allah intends to be it to be. And who is Allah wishing to, please? What Allah is wishing, let's wish on a star. Please don't say Allah wishes. This king of wishful thinking, wishfulness. Allah doesn't wish anything, right? Does never wish. See, wishes are something different, right? Oh, I wish I was. Umeed karo, uridu. I not know. Intention is better, I think. Not wish. Wishing is when you can't do something and you're wishing for it. To remove from you the impurity, O people of the house, and to purify you. Tahir. Yeah, here it's tahir. Tahir. It's not zakiya. But anyways, you'll say, well, God knows what this kind of tahirun is. So this purity also, tahir. Now what's the difference between zakiya and tahir? What's the difference between uh, Jesus Christ born, a boy given to Bibi Maryam, let's put it this way, who is zakiya? Allah chose him to be, or Allah, so now go to Surah Maryam ayat again. What's the difference between tahir? and Zakiya. But you see, Jesus Christ Zakiya. So it can't be, you would say that much higher than Zakiya. Then, yeah, Zakiya only common human being, you can't say that. Okay, Zakiya, a son, Zakiya, pure. And your Imam Al Zaki, who is he? Al Taqi, Al Naqi. Is there an Imam who's the title given Zaki? Is it the Imam Mahdi or his father Hassan Askari or Imam Ali Al Naqi, his grandfather? Hmm? Who have the which Imam, 12 Imam, have the title Al Zaki? So you'll say Tahir is better, higher, please. This Allah not to say about Prophet Muhammad being born Zaki. You have in your history books, Islamic history books, Quran saying that he's Zaki. So which one higher? Okay, forget it. But let's take a see. Technically, what the point? At least be pure, right? If Allah willed, He could make you all pure. Forget that ayat that say, if Allah will, He make you all one in one religion or one community. Why not? If Allah will, He make you all pure. Why not? Tell me. Why not? Give me good reason. Allah knows best. Don't tell me Allah knows best. I will hit myself. Okay? I'm here to save you. Free yourselves. And what did it say here? Where I not put? Do they not see? What? Oh, orbit float. Surah 36, ayat 40. Wait, I'll just go. So you need to seeing the seeing that you have not been shown properly. Surah 36, ayat 40. How pure you can be, and you follow these planets' universal laws, then you not have to say, oh, is Allah one universal law, thinking like you think, right? And maybe now the new Muslim scientists will tell me philosophers, and they've become really, yeah. No, no, no. Even the older ones are very good, like Shakespeare. Mullah Sadra will tell me. It is not allowed for the sun to reach the moon, nor does the night overtake the day, but each in an orbit is swimming, floating. Yes, Bahuna. Allah, Allah, Muslims have come here to save you. See what they find. So, roughly now, maybe tomorrow I refine it and come again on this. Or tonight. Tonight is the night. Huh? What, take a falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. You see star falling, black stone, sea view. Now there are Arab UAE, Emir has made construction in Karachi sea view. That place. Catch a falling star. So what they are doing, the floating, this really not, please see this, where's the diet? So what are they doing? They're not thinking, they're gliding. This ayat, someone correct for me or I have to correct it. Had taken the devils as allies instead of Allah while they thought they were guided. I tell you, I searched this word, right? But I don't find it anywhere else in the Quran. Quran Word meaning. Here it did not say they are thinking. Yasabuna. Yeah. Oh, here I find it now. Since I'm online. Thank you. What is? Please take me back. This pop-up video coming? Oh, sorry, pop-up video. No. Oh my God. I found it. Please, please go back. What are you doing? How do I close this pop-up? Jackpot. Oh, here. Oops. No, no, I don't want to go there. Oh, here. Sorry, I mean. Oh, this shady thing coming. Oh, I have to close this. Sorry. Oh God, again I have to. So you've 8 verses on this. Yes, Sabuna. Now it give me. I hope the pop-up will quickly look. Chapter Surah Araf, ayat 30, Surah 18, ayat. Oh, this pop-up. Surah Surah Kaf ayat also. Now, again, sorry, it'll take some time. I have to search it out. Oh, Surah 18, ayat 104. Surah 18, ayat 104. Surah 18, ayat 1, before I forget. My memory really terrible. Surah 18, ayat 104, right? So I will come again if I have to go take a break or something comes up. They say are those who effort lost while they think that they are doing well in work. Oh yes, here it have. Yes, sir. Yes, Sabuna, think. Now this from Akal. Also let's think let's before I didn't find it. They think that they are good in work. Those is lost the effort in the life of the world while they think. Yasabuna. And they, here we go. Now I find it now. You see, but I was not lying or anything, huh? Hiding. Well, they think they are. Oh, so you think and you use reason. Reason is yakaluna, but this thinking is from where? Let's ask this. Where is this thinking from? Is it from the intellect? Because it doesn't say yakiluna. So let's ask that question. What kind of thinking is this? Okay, and then what I'll do is let's find out are they what kind of thinking is this? What are they how the mind has been operating their thinking mind that they are floating around, circumambulating. Even the Hindus, polytheists, pagan, were circumambulating around the Kaaba. So their thinking pattern, how their thought get affected, that they think like this, huh? What is the source of this thinking? It doesn't come from akal. It doesn't come from the intellect. So what does it come from? Yeah, let's ask ourselves this now. and contemplate on this, and then I will continue later. Okay? Right? No, no. Maybe I continue now until the something comes up and then I have to go. Oh, so let me see now. Let me see the. Shall I see the previous ayat? And so this thinking not coming from reason or the intellectual reasoning, the akal, because it doesn't say they, and even it not coming from zana, conjectures and guessworking. You get it? Say, shall we tell you of those who lose most in respect of their deeds? They are those whose effort is lost in worldly life, while they think that they are doing well in work. Those are the ones who disbelieve in the ayats of the Lord. I want to stress on this, ayats, not verses. These are signs of Allah meaning. Those are the ones who disbelieve in the ayats of the Lord and in the meeting with Him, so their deeds have become worthless. And we will not assign to them on the day of resurrection any weight, any importance, meaning, and this is the recompense, hell, for what they denied, and they took my signs and my messengers in ridicule. Okay, doesn't really help for this aqiluna, yaqiluna, or excuse me, yes, yasabun, or yasabuna, or it stop here and it don't pronounce, the A is silent, meaning in Arabic. Surah 18, ayat 104. So I showed you that he may have copied from what a simple mistake Quran ayat. Then I come for purity, that if Allah will, He can purify you all. Why He only purify Hazrat Yahya and Jesus and according to Sunnis, the wives of the Prophet and Muhammad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein, and according to the Shias, only Muhammad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. Surah 33 at 33, it turns, they say. And mostly the plural for male, not female. So the ayat turned, the Shia say. To purify you with a thorough purification. That's why the wives of the Prophet are not included in this ayat, even though it starts about the wives of the Prophet. Oh, so will of Allah, unlimited, not go on any law at times. Like if he wanted, he could have made saltish water this and sun, may have a son and all that, right? Associate partners with him also, like the politics say, and I prove that through another ayat, that they're right. The, the will can be bad of Allah. It can do anything it wants. But do you realize that it has to follow a certain rule? Allah's will. That's why. But so be grateful. Yeah, if Allah willed, He could do anything, right? Even associate with Himself, have a son, or make someone as Himself, Allah, another. But He won. He the originator of creator, and He's the sovereign, also king. And no one have power like Allah have power, right? In creation, in creating, in originating. So he said that mean his will below this, but although unlimited, can do anything, but limited in the same way, simultaneously. Oh, ho, ho. But if he willed, he could make some sovereign with him. No problem, no harm and disharmony coming. He can even make that person secure. No, but that he made him. Yeah. But he can have associations, he can have sons because of his intention, will, and even choose. So will is sometimes limited, sometimes unlimited, limited by certain of his attributes that he's not. Oh, can we put it this way? And he can purify you. So what a runaround he has given you. Why not purify you all? Oh, you say mother, father. Okay, wait. Like whatever the mother DNA, now we have, oh yeah, science. DNA could be terrible, and but the, yeah. So let me think about it. Okay, but like from the very beginning, no karma, he can purify you. No, forget DNA. You have good DNA. You have good. You start anew, afresh, and you're purified. Why not he make a law like that? If he will, your father terrible, sperm terrible, your mother's womb terrible. She make her being inside terrible by doing sinning. Okay, but afresh and afresh, anew and anew. Why he hurt her? So sometimes he even give for the believers a son that is bad. Surah Kaf ayat, right? So if you say, well, parents were bad, so that's why son also DNA bad, daughter also bad. Mhm. Believers, parents, believing mother, father get a bad son whom Khizr have to kill out of fear that he will transgress and be a disbeliever. Later on, future fear. So if Allah willed, He, even if your parents are bad, He can make you a good and your DNA gone. What happened to that DNA that in Surah Kaf? He had a good DNA, father and mother, believers. But that good DNA not affect his DNA. So please don't talk about DNAs and all this on this. Bring DNA now. Bring, oh, science says this also. So mother and father bad sinners. That's why son, children bad. I will give you Surah Kaf. Don't forget that, please. And I don't have to give it to you. You should remember. So if Allah will, He can do anything. Purify you. Freshen afresh anew and anew. Hafiz. So if He can give a disbelieving son to the believing parents and then kill him, He can give to disbelieving parents a believing son and purified son. Oh, just remember Surah Kaf, ayat, Quran, chapter 18, 17. Yeah, this 18 we're on. But ayat 104, while they think they are doing well in, here it not even mean conjecturing. It do not mean positive thinking, it not mean negative thinking, which zana or zana could have a meaning. In Surah Nur ayat, why did you not think good? Like you can use that thinking, zana, which is a guesswork at times. Allah says in the Quran, they guesswork about me, zana, doing zana. So, what kind of thinking is this now here? That they think, while they think that they were acquiring good in work. Huh? You please tell me. Anyone know about this? So we have to guess, right? Take your sabuna. Now we have to guess. I not get it from Shias, I not get it from Sunni. Now I do self work hard myself. And I have to use some guess, like some ayats. So here we have that the floating, yasbahuna, near to that word, they are floating. So the um, not the sun is permitted to overtake the moon, and not the night is to outstrip the day, but all in an orbit floating. Please, night and day don't float. Only the sun and moon can float in an orbit. So if the sun and the moon are float, this is also wrong in this ayat. Oh, it has been put. What will Dr. Khalil Andani say about this ayat? Okay, how it translates. Okay, so point, back to the point. Oh, could they be so aligned with the moon and the sun, the galaxies and the planets, that what? Huh? You know, loony moony, moony loony. When full moon come, I become lunatic, loony. It affect your thought, mood. Oh, why then you have to? Why the Hindus then, have this full moon, guru? Hmm. The thought is they are thinking from where? From where? Tell me. Yes, Sabuna. Ooh, is it the Surah? What the by Surah constellations. Let's see. Buruj. Coming? Let's see, here we find something in Arabic. Constellate, Buruj. Yes, Sabuna. Promised day. Oh, now it is by the zodiacal signs or by the impregnable great stars. Impregnable castles. What this mean? By the heaven having constellations. Some of the commentators have interpreted it to mean the 12 signs of the zodiac in the heavens according to ancient astronomy. However, according to Ibn Abbas, Mujahid, Qatada, Hassan Basri, Dahak, and Sudi, it implies the glorious stars and the planets of the sky. Where they get the thoughts from? Yasabuna. We'll see if I can find the Quran. Word, promise, day, witness, and what is witness? Shah. Oh, so they are witnessing. Who is witnessing? And what, anyways, generally put here, destroyed were the companions of the trench. Qutilu. Yeah, you killed the Jews like this. I would bring this ayat against what you did against the Jews, containing the fire fuel of full of fuel when they were sitting near it. They were doing to the believers witnesses. And okay. And they resented them not because they believed in Allah, because they they resented them not except because they believed in Allah, right? And exalted in might the Allah is okay. To whom belongs the dominion. So you see where this Quran, how much I have to search? Maybe you've spent your entire life studying the Quran and all this. Of course, I have to search this much. Yatubu, repented. Let's talk about the stars and the constellation, please. Indeed, those who believe, let's see if I can find some saleh for them. Jannat and underneath it, rivers succeed. Fawzu, the great Kabir. That is the great attainment. Indeed, the grip, but Rabbika Shadid of your Lord. No, La Shadid. La means surely also or not? No, not Shadid. Indeed, it is he who originates and repeats. You, you, now wayuidu, wadudu, and he is of most loving. Which planet gives us the thinking processes? Any Hindu who can help me? Owner of the throne, the glorious. The moon? Oh, Man. Man comes from moon, the honorable owner of the throne. Zu Majid, Majid, the glorious. Doer what he intends, right? As they reaches, now it goes to some soldiers. Oh God, hosts. They're on the, oh God. Now fighting disbelievers. May those denial, while Allah encompasses them from behind. Behind? From everywhere they should. Okay, he punished them from behind, but but this is an honored Quran al Majid, okay, inscribed in his. Okay, no, this. Oh God, only this about constellation by by the sky containing great stars. What is this greatness about the stars? You know, trying to think of Surah Najm, his eyesight, his heart. He saw. Will you dispute with him what he saw in his heart? Right, Fuad. That again. No, I can't find it here. No help. Not much. Baruch. So what do we do? Okay, I think I will take a break and then come back later. For now, you see what this, how you have been misguided. Allah, Allah. If Allah willed, He could have purified you. But His will, very, very important here. If He can purify you without even thinking, or sorry, without using His other attributes, then what the necessary for mercy and compassion and all this, when He can just use His will to just make you all good, all of you good, pure. We will. Surah 56, ayat 70. Oh, before I go, Surah 56, ayat 70, listen. Surah Waqia, only the pure can touch this. I see. If He willed, He could make it bitter, so why are you not grateful? Oh God, we are so grateful that you willed not that this be bitter. Do you bring it down from the cloud or do we? It's the rainwater, right? If we willed, we could make it bitter. Salty, it say here. You see, that's why I say salty also. Here it say bitter, Sahih International. Yusuf Ali says salty. Were it our will, if it was our will, we could make it salt. So were it our will, we could make it salt. Again, Surah Yunus ayat what? 16. So he didn't even have his will for him to recite it to you. He not have his will. But here, if it were his will, he could make it salty. Right? So his will doing things like can make sweet water, rainwater saltish. Now he not to use his will, so he make you thank him, right? You have to thank him, be grateful to him, because if he uses will, he can make rainwater saltish. Please free yourself. And have you seen the fire that you ignite? Where you ignite it? Your fetus is fire, a jinnah. Ooh, not that wooden fire. You kindle. Is it you who produce it, tree, or are we the producer? Of course, you are the producer. And we have made it a reminder and provision. We're here talking about three. Provision for the travelers. So exalt the name of your Lord the Most Great. Attribute, not Allah Himself. Like exalt His attribute. So glorify the name, bi'ismi. It's the name of Allah, not Allah Himself. Here, association of His attribute and praise of His attribute. Shias, see, he not His attribute, still you have to praise His attribute. Most great, Azim. فسبح باسم ربك العظيم. The, the, oh my goodness gracious. If he will, how shall I put it? So I'll try to put myself in order. If Allah will, He can put me in disorder. Allah will, He can put me in order. If Allah willed, He could have made me a monster, sometime evil. She can be the evil or the devil. The devil. If He willed, we make it bitter. We could. So what is stopping His will from doing all these things? Huh? That also question coming up. So I'll put all these questions now, just the introduction on this. I hope you understand what this is and leave Islam. How misguided you are. Why Allah not use His will to purify you all? Why He give you free will to do all the nonsense, mischief, so that some of you go to hell and burn and be damned forever? For goodness sakes. So where Hindus or anyone taking us to? And here also polytheists, sorry, pagan, all collide in orbit. So maybe from the orbits, from the planets, they the planets are guiding them. They are aligned. And so one Allah, one Allah. No, no. One Allah give you, no, if He uses His will, He can do anything, everything, and destroy you all. Or make you good. And then He chose some people to purify them. He chose a lineage. Maryam, Imran and Yaqub and Ibrahim, and because they believe in one Allah. No, a great tragedy, greatest tragedy has happened. Do you see it this way now? Please see it, please see it. So, and starting from here, making it easy for you, you see, very simple. It's not Allah's will that He recite to you, nor is it Allah's will that it be known to you by me. I would not have, it's not Allah's will. So what is in here that drops Allah's will? Huh? And then all this. See this Quran ayat like this, please be open-minded, yeah? But I come to help you, and the sick brother in London tell me, how do you want to die? I said to save someone. Now I say to save people, to save Muslims. Right? Save their lives. I'm here to save your lives, and you want to unlive in me. Take my life. Take my life. I'd never ask for too much. Whitney Houston, The Bodyguard or Bodyguard the movie. Soundtrack coming. Song coming. Now this much we get. I was very excited, but I not know. I say, God, please help me. Someone help me. That it's excitement lesson, so I can show you all this terrible, terrible disaster. You see how much you have missed. How much deception in every other ayat, misguidance. Now, if someone tell you, I'm making life simple for you, polities come and tell you, look, if Allah will make it simple, there are awliyas, let them guide you. There are planets, let them guide you. There are stars. If you've lost it, in your inner side can guide you. There are helpers outside and inside to guide you. You say, no, 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 one Allah. And Shias. No, no, Allah and Ahl Bayt. Not even saints can we accept. And then Sufis say Allah, Ahl Bayt, and saints. Awliya Allah also important. And what do you say about the five, that they are the 5 stars, aren't they? That's why Mahfil Shah Khurasan, go to Karachi and you'll see stars guide you. Why are you marhum? Made yourself marhum, orphans. To proclaim the bounties of thy Lord unto others, Surah Dhuha ayat, last ayat of Surah Dhuha. And look what he's done against the polytheists in this, who make life easy for you. Not only your inside, but outside you have guides and planets, and you are now in universal, that, how shall I put it? So what universal law or unlaw, no law, that you are aligned to, that are guiding you, and that your mind may rest. And you don't think from akal or zana even. That you go around and you know, why Sufi dervishes whirling, twirling. Not the will of which name of Allah, which attribute. Because the planets are turning and whirling for what? Which attribute of Allah is doing that? And on what Earth's axis? How is the Earth spinning in its axis? What to make it? Gravity? That's why Imam Jafar Sadiq said that there were people who thought gravity was God. Graviton. Greeks or someone, I don't know. Ancient people who thought gravity was God. That Newton discovered gravity. Newton later on discovered gravity, gravitational force. Yeah. Isaac Newton's discovery of universal gravitation by observing the fall of an apple is universally known. So you get this much, maybe. So there's this will of God who can even make go against the law of what He's made, this water, rainwater, on what the law, that the rainwater not saltish, but if He will, He can make it saltish. So let's think about this. Let's contemplate, and I'm going to see from other Quran ayats if I can help you more to see how we have been deceived and how we have been misguided, that we can't even think we are pure Unless we follow Allah and Ahlul Bayt, Shias, independently, we can't be perfect. And when someone is telling you, please see this pure awareness, you don't want to see. No, Allah and Ahlul Bayt guide us. Thank you, no, sir. Thank you, Zahra. I'm not going with Krishnamurti or anyone. I'm going with to hell. Even if Imam Ali take me to hell, I go to hell. This tragedy of you Shias also, some of you, going insane saying like this. Okay, thank you very much. Maybe you think, oh, your faith is too high for someone like me that don't want to go to hell. Only my principle, oh God, okay, I don't want to go to your hell, but you know, if my principle not there, also crazy. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for being here with me, or just go through it, right? Just skim, like skim through a book you skim through. Fast forward, whatever help you. Please see this and then leave Islam. Thank you so much for taking your time. And I'm sorry for taking your precious time all the time, every day. Okay, thank you very much. I have to go now.